test drive today in the 1972 Mustang Mach 1. And this is a kind of a special Mach 1 as it is powered by, and originally is, a 351 Cobra Jet car, Q code Mach 1, which is always a huge improvement over the standard 351 Cleveland that you typically see in these Mach 1s. This car here is finished in Wimbledon white, which is the factory color. It's kind of an interesting car because this car is fairly loaded from the factory. I think the base price on a Mach 1 in 1972 was about $3,000 MSRP, and this car was loaded with an extra $1,500 worth of options, almost 50% of the car's retail price. On the exterior, you have your standard Wimbledon white. It was a no-charge color. They didn't opt for the extra Mach 1 stripings. It just has the base, so the matte black along the rockers, and the Mach 1 badges on the rockers, and then the stripe along the deck lid. It does have the Mach 1 front and rear spoilers, which were standard on this car. But the interior, on the other hand, is the deluxe interior. It has the deluxe folding rear seat. It has the rim-blown steering wheel, which works. It was originally a Hurst 4-speed car with a Hurst shifter from the factory. AM stereo, AC, in-dash tack. I mean, this is a well-loaded car, nicely optioned. 72 Mach 1, and just a great driving car. 351 is definitely healthy. It has been rebuilt. This car in particular was featured on a cover of the Mustang Times magazine in 1997, and it still looks identical to what it did in that magazine. It does look sharp with the Wimbledon white and the Magnum 500 wheels on the exterior, which the car was also ordered with from the factory. Now the radio has been updated to an AM/FM unit that does work. I believe everything in the car works except for the heat. I don't believe the heater core is hooked up in this car. But the clock works, radio works, all my gauges work. And like I said, the rim blow works. If I'm not exactly behind somebody, I will show you that here in a second, because that working is kind of a big deal for anyone who has ever priced out having to rebuild a rim blow steering wheel. Does corner nicely. Like I said, that 351 is plenty healthy. Has a lot more guts than the standard 351. It does have a mild cam, and that paired with the dual exhaust does deliver a great sound. Driving with the windows up, though, is actually pretty quiet in the cabin. You do get a little bit of exhaust note when you get on the car and just cruising, just a hint of one. But inside the cabin, very little wind noise. The interior in this car is in very good condition. No cracks in the dash. Not a whole lot of wear to speak of. The front seats have no splits. Like I said, it is a deluxe folding rear seat car, which is always a cool option to have.